Holy shit, now I have to pay my buyer's agent too? In this video, I'm gonna go over 3 reasons why chances are that's not gonna be the case. One of the hot button topics in real estate right now is the NAR lawsuit. The National Association of Realtors just got into a $418 million lawsuit over antitrust violations. And as a result, these are the 3 big takeaways for you as the buyer that you need to be aware of whenever you're shopping for homes in today's market. The first big change is that prior to touring any home, you have to have a buyer-broker agreement signed with an agent. There are some exceptions to this. For example, an open house, you're still more than welcome to go tour any of those, have a conversation with an agent, and look at the house, figure out if it's a good fit for you, and you don't have to have that agreement signed. Now, if you are going to privately tour any homes with a specific agent, you do need to have that buyer brokerage agreement in place. In that buyer brokerage agreement, there are a few terms that will be laid out and have to be agreed upon between the buyer and the agent prior to going and seeing any homes. Some of those things that will be laid out is going to be the compensation amount that the buyer's agent will receive, what their duties will be for what type of property or what address or maybe what location that home will be located in, as well as the duration of the agreement. Every agent is going to do this a little bit different. Maybe their commission will be a little bit different. Maybe their agreement will be a little bit different. Maybe they're just going to show you one home in particular on one day, just so that they can go show you that house. Now, 100% of those things are going to be negotiable by you as the buyer, as the consumer, and make sure you read through it, make sure that you understand what it's saying, what it is you're agreeing to, and then go out and go see some homes. The second thing that you need to be aware of is that buyer's agent compensation is no longer listed in the MLS. It can still be advertised on Instagram, Facebook, broker websites, things like that, but is no longer in the MLS. And I know what you're thinking, why do I as the buyer care? Which is a great question. Now, the thing is, when it comes to buyer's agent compensation, it is now an additional line item or a point of negotiation in the contract. So similar to your purchase price, maybe your home inspection terms, closing costs, things like that, now there is also buyer's agent compensation. So make sure that you are communicating with your agent to figure out that extra line item to make sure that in competitive situations, you're still putting in a strong offer and that you're working with your agent to make sure that you're able to get the home. When the market's hot and homes are really competitive, you're getting multiple offers, you might have to either compensate your agent a little bit yourself or just ask for less compensation from the seller. In markets where it's a little bit slower, maybe kind of in those winter months or maybe in just a strong buyer's market, more than likely, and from my experience so far in the month and a half since this has taken place, sellers are still willing to compensate buyer's agent for the most part. The third and final thing is to make sure that you're vetting your agent to make sure that they know what's going on with the market, that they know how to structure offers, that they're bringing you real value, not just setting you up on an MLS search and then forgetting about you. Are they bringing you off-market deals? Do they have a strong network of agents? Are they informed with what's going on every day? Just make sure that you are in agreement and in alignment with a knowledgeable real estate professional because it's more important now than ever. Happy hunting.